Welcome back to another review by Zombie. In tonight's review, we're going to take a look at the third and final flavor that I won in a contest in a channel, a vaping channel called VAPE On, and I'm going to put the link to that channel down below in the description box. Now, you can go to this channel pretty much any day of the week. They've got shows there. They're a great network. Hello to my peeps at VAPE On. My best friend Amy, hello to her. She's a host there. Anyways, I happened to win a contest there, and the contest that I won 3 juices from a company called E-Cig, and this is them. E-Cig. Better for you, your environment, our world. www.cafeecig.com. Electronic cigarettes, e-liquid and accessories, fine coffee and gifts. Now this company, not only do they got great e-juice, okay, but they've also got gourmet coffee, and they have hardware too. They've got e-cigarette hardware. So go check them out. Like I said before, www.cafeecig, or yeah, what am I talking about? Another brain fart. You gotta wake the zombie up with some coffee. Cafeecig.com. Now, when you go to buy your juices from Cafeecig, they've got the 10 ml bottles, and they've got 30 ml bottles. Now, the 10 ml bottles will run you $5.99, and the 30 ml bottles will run you $15. Now your choice of nic strength is 36, 24, 18, 12, 6, and 0. Now they have PGVG levels of 100% VG, and they have 80-20, 70-30, 50-50, and 100% PG. I believe there's one more. If I'm wrong about this, you can correct me down below in the comment section. And there is another option that they have too. Actually, a couple. On some of the juices, you can also add to. You can also check a box. There's a couple boxes actually. You can add menthol to the juice on certain juices, anyways. I wouldn't actually do this with every juice that they have, but there is options. You can add menthol. And they have another one called add ice. Now, I believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong about this, because I've never actually done this, but I think adding ice means menthol crystals. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Throw a comment down below. If you know, go for it. Now, the label that they put on the juice, by far, phenomenal. Best kind of label I've seen yet when it comes to juices from a juice vendor. Let's take a look at it. Now, this juice that we're reviewing in this review is their Vanilla Custard. And let me tell you something. You're going to see here in a second, I just about vaped every bit of this juice. So it was high time I did the review. So anyways, let's show you the label. This is the label. There we go. Alright, as you can see, we've got a PGVG of 70-30, a nicotine strength of 18, and was created on 5/1/13, made in the USA. There's Cafeecig's logo. And there's their warning. Caution. Contains nicotine. Keep out of reach of children and animals. Cafeecig.com. So, as I was saying, pretty much the best label that I've come across yet when it comes to a juice vendor. So, phenomenally, one of the best E-Cig juice vendors. So, props to you, Chris, of Cafeecig. And the other thing is, is that when you order your juices from them, they'll also send you little coffee candies too. You know, like I got some coffee candy, some espresso candy, and a latte candy, which I already had. Very delicious, you know. And they put they put it in these little Ziploc bags, you know, and the box that it comes in. Let me tell you about this. I wish I would have saved the box, but the box actually comes with a stamp on it that says VAPE MAIL. So, I mean, you know, they definitely take the consumer into mind, letting them know that here's your VAPE MAIL. So that way, hey, what's that? Oh, it's my Kappa E-Cig VAPE MAIL. Yeah. So if you're wondering what that looks like, have a gander on Facebook. There's some people that have posted stuff on the Vape on Facebook on what it looks like. So big props to them for the design of their packaging, and I will give them a 10 out of 10 for that first off. But like I said, we're going to be reviewing the vanilla custard on this review, so let's go ahead and get into that. And I've got my Kanger Pro tank filled up with the vanilla custard, and I've got it clocked at 2.1 ohms on my VAMO. So I'm going to be vaping that at 8.5 watts. So let's have a vape and see what it tastes like. Vanilla goodness is what this tastes like. This is like, hmm. Well, okay. Once upon a time, many years ago, there was a restaurant that I used to take a special someone. And it's called Sky's Restaurant. It's in Kansas City. And they had a vanilla custard that came in a little, not too big a dish, you know, but it was unbelievable. Now, the thing about this was, it wasn't just the taste, okay? It was also the feeling of the environment of what was going on. So, I don't know if you folks know what I'm getting at here, but when you vape a juice, most times that taste will take you back to something you remember. Because that's how it always hits me, you know? So, those magical times that I had vanilla custard at Sky's restaurant will always be something very magical to me. So, this is a very, very special kind of vape for me. I'm definitely giving this a 10 out of 10. Now, let's check the throat hit. Mm. It goes down really smooth and really creamy. It has that really pleasantness that it just goes across the tongue, and that's on the inhale. Now, the exhale, oh my goodness, that's where the explosiveness comes into play. You get that warmness, you get that you know, and this is where it takes you into making that choice. Is this an all-day vape? Well, they say that taste is subjective, and I know that I'm talking about the throat hit. So, yes, the throat hit, 9 out of 10, definitely, because it definitely works in conjunction with the taste. But here's my point. Yes, taste is subjective, but I guarantee you, if you're following me on this, then you know exactly where I'm going. All day vape, yes. And I believe anybody will say the same thing about Vanilla Custard. Now, one last thing to check, and that's the vapor production. Now, I'm going to say one thing about the vapor production, then we'll check it. A lot of reviewers will say, oh, it depends upon your personal setup. Well, okay, to those reviewers, right here, personal setup in your face, okay? Pro Tank, 2.1 ohms, 8.5 watts, ammo. What are we forgetting though? All those reviewers out there, you forgot something. It's not just the personal setup, guys. It's also the liquid. So here's my point again, peeps and peepettes, okay? And I will always stress this, okay? Because my followers know exactly where I'm going, because I've said this a billion times so far. Well, maybe not a billion, it's over an exaggeration, but when you have an e-juice that has a vegetable glycerin in it, like Cafe E-Cig's Vanilla Custard, a 70-30, you got 30% vegetable glycerin. That liquid that's right here, that's going to produce an excess amount of vapor. So, guys, girls, X-nay on the talk about the personal setup, please. Because look, that comes mainly from the liquid, not from the personal setup. Yes, you can have a Denny atomizer, and yes, it's going to help more, but the liquid helps a ton. So, vapor production, intense, lots of it. I'm going to score it 10 out of 10. So, thank you for listening to my rant, my peeps and peepettes. Cafe E-Cig, Vanilla Custard. Check them out. Great company, great products. Thank you very much, Chris. Mad props out to you. And hello to my peeps and peepettes at Vape On. I'll be seeing you shortly. I hope you enjoyed the review. And as always, happy vaping.